And now, Serving the Ozarks, sponsored by NAV Restoration and Roofing and First Watch.
When you see Greek letter organizations, also known as fraternities and sororities, it's easy to assume that what you've seen in the movies like Animal House or Legally Blonde is true of these organizations. However, having been a part of Greek life and having talked to the gentleman of the Alpha Phi Alpha alumni chapter here in Springfield, these organizations do a ton of good for our community and the people in it. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity was founded at Cornell University in 1906. It is the first collegiate Black Greek letter organization. Alpha Phi Alpha started as a study and support group, which naturally progressed into a fraternal organization. The organization's mission is to advocate for academic excellence, establish brotherhood, leadership development, and to never settle for mediocrity. Some Alpha Phi Alpha alumni include prominent figures such as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Thurgood Marshall, Jesse Owens, and many more. The fraternity's mission lives on in the Ozarks through the Sigma Nu Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha, and this local chapter was chartered on July 27, 2019. A membership pledge to Alpha Phi Alpha isn't just a 4 or 5 year commitment while completing a college education. It is a lifelong commitment to the mission of the fraternity, and you just never know where that commitment can take you or who you will encounter.
You can go anywhere. You know, the current president of the country of Liberia happens to be an Alpha Phi Alpha brother. So, you know, we can go around the world, whether it's Panama, whether it's Africa, whether it's Europe. There are chapters in Germany. And so we can find members regardless of where we are in the world, and the narrative is going to be the same. We are going to support one another. You know, if you need assistance, we are there. If you have an initiative and you would like some feedback or some support for that initiative, we are going to be there.
Alpha Phi Alpha has an expansive community service footprint here in Springfield. Since 2019, they've worked hand in hand with other organizations in our community like Big Brothers, Big Sisters to help mentor, fundraise, and support future generations. Last July, Alpha Phi Alpha attended the Big Brothers, Big Sisters Bowl for Kids' Sake fundraiser and were among the top groups to fundraise money. In December, they worked alongside Great Southern Bank to raise $2,000 for a Breakfast with Santa toy drive. These gifts were given to students at McGregor Elementary. And just last month, during Martin Luther King Jr. weekend, they held their annual Groomed for Success mentoring event.
So this is another mentoring initiative, and the goal is for young men to see something different from what they normally see. In an environment where it's easy to get on a social media platform and see something that's not realistic, we wanted them to see something that was realistic. And so we partnered with local barbers here in the Springfield area. Anthony Woodrow, Roderick Pickett, and then Ben Whiteside were some of the barbers, just to name a few, that volunteered and donated their time after hours to come offer free haircuts to those that wouldn't otherwise be able to get them traditionally. And then we received ties from Men's Soup Mart on Glenstone. And so we taught them different knots. We believe that it's important to be present and have a very professional look. And so we wanted them to know what it meant to tie a tie.
In addition to all their community service and outreach, Alpha Phi Alpha has adopted a street here in Springfield as part of a community cleanup initiative. They will also hold their annual Derby Day fundraiser on May 3rd, and those funds raised at the event will go toward their 501c3 called the Education Foundation, which raises scholarship funds. So if you'd like more information about Alpha Phi Alpha, you can visit their Facebook page, which is shown on the screen right now. And that has been this week's Serving the Ozarks. Next week, we will pay a visit to the Springfield Dream Center.
Serving the Ozarks is sponsored by NAV Restoration and Roofing and First Watch.
So Jeremy,
I love them.
I do too, and we've had them on for the Derby Day, and I didn't know what all, in addition to the Derby Day fundraiser, that they do. And having learned that, it really touched my heart because, you know, we were both in Greek organizations, and I personally, unfortunately, kind of separated myself from it. But then after talking to them, I'm like, I need to find a local Delta Gamma chapter here.
You should.
I want to continue to do good, which is the Delta Gamma motto. So
I also love what they did about helping people to learn how to tie ties, to help the boys, because that is something that
I mean, I personally don't know. I mean, not that I should, but I should know.
My mom and dad would tie, my brothers and I, they would tie them for us, and then we were so scared we'd take them off and keep them tied because we didn't want to have to untie it because we didn't have to redo it.
That's what I did when I was cater waiting. Just
keep it, and then
Yeah. But also you think about the haircuts for the with the Groom for Success event. A haircut can totally change the outlook on yourself, how you feel, your confidence, how you present yourself. So it's super important, the work that they're doing here in the community and that they continue to do. And they teased that there's more work that is going to be happening through the Alpha Phi Alpha alumni chapter here.
That's really cool.
Yeah, very exciting.
Good for them.
So,
What a great organization. Great guys, and I love they're helping the community. Like you said, sometimes with the Greek alphabet things,
Yeah.
you get a bad, maybe.
you get a bad rap.
You do.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's good to see them doing good things.
Yes, absolutely. So
fun.
if you want to check them out, if you're interested in maybe,
Could they give
joining-
me a haircut on the show? Could they come in and give me a haircut?
Definitely. And they can reteach you how to tie a tie
And
and hold it.
Well, I can't do a double Windsor. Tom, can you do a double Windsor? Yes. Okay, I need to
Okay.
learn how to do a double Windsor. All right, thanks so much, Maddie. All right, don't go anywhere. So much more fun coming up right after this. There's all these names.